Afternoon baseball now from the Gulf Coast of Florida. Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, Charlie Morton has really made a name for himself. Big arm and a big fastball. Good sinking fastball, too. 95 to 98 miles an hour. Big overhand curveball. He's very valuable, too. He's had a lot of success pitching out of the bullpen and also one of the top starting pitchers in the league right now.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
Well, you always get a sense of the umpire's strike zone, usually early on in a game, and that's normally a pretty good clue. Second pitch of the game, and it's already looking like a tight zone.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reddy is in pursuit. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
Here's Nolan Arenado. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. One out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
former first-round pick from the Denver area. This guy has really good stuff. I think he's more of a bulldog. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good hard slider. That's his main go-to pitch. But you talk to anybody around this guy that knows him, he's the ultimate competitor. One of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game right now.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tommy Pham. In his career against this pitcher, he's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. Dahl is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Now that's popped up. Arenado has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Hit back up the middle. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. We'll head to the 2nd inning here in St. Pete with no score. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
That's a ball.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Good curveball there. Gets the swing and miss. Full count. 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
Striding in for the Rockies, David Dahl, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Dahl can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. 2-1 to David Dahl. Morton has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Softly hit toward the hole. And that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Slow roller left side. Duffy is there. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Up next for the Rays, Avisail Garcia. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
3-0.
Ji-Man Choi is on deck. The 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Drilled to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Into the box, Ji-Man Choi. First offering on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Garcia on at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Settling in now, Willie Adames. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch. Now that's popped up. Story is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Guillermo Heredia.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and up next will be Guillermo Heredia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now a throw over to first.
He's good.
Squared that one up just a little late. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Ball
1-1, a fastball high, 2-1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run, because the runner at first will be in motion.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for Tampa. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Mark Reynolds. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Wendell is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So one away now in the Colorado third, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Here comes the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
2 balls and a strike to count. Third inning, no score to this point. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
Batting 9.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
No ball.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all.
And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now, Charlie Blackmon, fouled away. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
That's a ball.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Comes set, the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Iannetta on second. Blackman on at first with 2 down. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Kiermaier. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for Colorado. Home half of the third coming up. No score. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Guillermo Heredia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. 1 out.
Batting 8, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Zunino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hit hard back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 9, the third baseman, Matt Duffy.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the corner infielder Matt Duffy will bat next. First offering on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Grounded slowly to the left side. Story picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Three and one.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 3-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Curveball looked at here for strike one. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
One strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Murphy gets his lead at first, nobody out. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
The 3-2 pitch, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now at the plate, David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. On to second, but the throw is wide.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there, and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Grounded weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark Reynolds.
In now for Colorado, Mark Reynolds comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Reynolds, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Count now a ball and a strike. Runner at second here with one man out. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 home. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in for his second at bat, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 delivery. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So with 2 on and 2 out now, let's have a look at our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front and get the ball down in the zone.
The set and the 1-0 pitch is taken. Strike 1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Hit high and deep out to left field. Pham going back. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. He's in at second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had three-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only one run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in one or maybe two.
Standing in now, Charlie Blackmon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A ball and a strike. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's the 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3 runs already home here. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Nolan Arenado would be next. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Comes set, the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores, and the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in, and the bases stay loaded with 2 away.
Daniel Murphy.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Wilmer Font answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Wilmer.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One and 1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Another 1-2 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, As a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The count now at 2-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Rockies lead it 4-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kevin Kiermaier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 29, Tommy Pham.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit. 2 errors for the Rays in the game so far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Arenado's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Joey Wendell.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Story is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So next, it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Nope.
2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Font, a former Dodger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And the 2-1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called, as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Stepping into the box, Ian Desmond. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. And it eats him up a bit. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Desmond leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rockies are out in front, 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So here is Avisail Garcia. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. McMahon's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. There's our line score through the first 4.5. And these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
Strike taken up in the zone. 1 out, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
I got the count. 2-2.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout?
The batter.
He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Guillermo Heredia. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hit in the air out to center field. Desmond has a read on it, and that's the third out. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We return to Tropicana Field after this. Digging in now, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Outside and low, 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Standing in now, Chris Iannetta, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. McMahon, base runner at first with 1 out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to St. Pete after a quick word. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box, Matt Duffy. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Duffy, 28 years old. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. McMahon fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Ball 1. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Blackmon. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They trail it 4-1. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Standing in, Nolan Arenado. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Arenado.
First pitch on its way. curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot, as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
So coming to the plate, Daniel Murphy. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
1 strike.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Hey.
2-2. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to Murphy now, and he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Trevor Story. Ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. In now, Joey Wendell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The second baseman, Joey.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Still 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And another foul ball. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Gall's in pursuit, and they can't run it down.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Lifted the other way to left center. Desmond moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Avisail Garcia. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Garcia stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Into the box now, Willie Adames, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Here's the 0-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More coming up under the dome in just a moment. Ryan Stanek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Ryan Stanek.
Now in the box, David Dahl. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. That's inside. 2-0. Count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. He's set, and the pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 is taken down and in for a ball. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
2-2 count.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mark Reynolds. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That strike 2.
He's got gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Splitter, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. And Reynolds has himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Rockies strand 1, but they lead it 4-1. Ready for another shot now. Guillermo Heredia. He flew out in his last at bat.
The right fielder, Guillermo Heredia.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Zunino.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Zunino. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Popped him up. Ionetta has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track.
The third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Now batting, Matt Duffy. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, and they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
2-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Kiermaier, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1 is in there for strike number 2.
0-2.
High in the air down the right field line. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. A final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. We return to Tropicana Field after this. Emilio Pagan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping up now, Chris Iannetta. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Iannetta.
Now the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Pagan, a 27-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The right fielder, number 9.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
Standing in now, Nolan Arenado. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Iannetta, the runner at third. Blackmon stands at second. No outs. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 0-2 home. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with one away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there, as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Pulled toward right center field. Prodigy is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Rockies leave them loaded as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Wade Davis is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
Striding in, Tommy Pham. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's 1 for 3.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
First delivery to him on the way. Up and in for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Now the 2-0 is a sinker in the zone, called a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Three and one.
Well, ball three there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
The 3-1 pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Now batting.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. One 0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Pham aboard here at first with nobody out. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Desmond looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
Striding forward now is the DH, Avisail Garcia. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Lays off 1-0. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Three-two pitch, and it's fouled away. Another full count pitch on its way, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, strike one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base,
Now
especially
batting,
that way.
shortstop,
Looked like he lost
Willie
his release point, and the
Dobbin.
ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So stepping in, Willie Adames. The bases are loaded in front of him, so a real opportunity for him to put a dent in that 3-run deficit. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Now the 1-0. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And not in time as the run scores. And the mental lapse behind the plate will hurt him as the run will score. 2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Two and two now.
2-2 count.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Now batting, the right fielder, Guillermo.
Ready for another chance?
Oh,
Guillermo
Heredia.
Heredia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Comes set. The 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. Runners at second and third with two gone. there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
He's set. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Two and two. Here it is. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back forward.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Iannetta has it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and the rally falls just short as they will strand the possible tying runs in scoring position, and this ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. Colorado took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Kyle Freeland is credited with the win. Charlie Morton couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Rockies, 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.